So I didn't want to become an entrepreneur. It just gradually went in that direction over time as I became better and better at what I did. So, I really got my start in the Navy. I was an information systems technician. After about 9 years of being in the service, I ended up leaving the Navy. I was fortunate enough that the Navy, paid for my school while I was in, and I graduated with my Bachelor's of Science in Computer Studies. When I became a civilian, I went to work at SOCOM, MacDill Air Force Base, supporting special forces operators, which was great, right? I had the academic background, but I also had the practitioner expertise. So I was very competitive, right? And I mean that is because the practitioners didn't have the academic background, and the academics didn't have the practical expertise. If you want to achieve levels of success in your life that are not normal, then you got to be willing to do things that most normal people don't do. As I said, I became really good at what I did. I just loved it, right? And one day I got a call from DARPA. I'm not sure if you know who that is. That's the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Anybody who's in IT knows of DARPA, right? You've read about it in all the books. They're the ones that invented the internet, that kind of thing, right? So when they called me, I was pretty excited. And I came up here for an interview. I got the job. That was right around the time where I began learning the business side of the house. So it's really a gradual thing, right? That, you become really good at something, and then you figure out how to put a business model around it, right? And that's really where the business comes in. I see folks that want to be business people, entrepreneurs, but they don't really have a product or a skill or a service that they can market, right? Or something they're really, really good at. A lot of folks forget that piece, right? It takes, there's a few books out there that tells you it takes about 10,000 hours to be good at anything, right? So if you want to be exceptional at something, you probably want to do more than 10,000 hours, which takes time. You got to put in the grind. It's a hustle, right? It's competitive, right? You just got to find a way to differentiate yourself from the competition. Always go above and beyond. It's a lot of failures. You got to learn from your failures, right? I think, it's interesting. I reflect on my experience all the time. So I'm always trying to find ways to do what I do better, not just for myself, but for my family, the employees of the company, my teammates that I work with every day. And the one thing I think that I have, every time I get kicked in the face, I just get back up, right? And there's really no magic or secret to success. It's really just getting back up and doing the same thing over and over again, right? Becoming better, honing your craft as you go, with the idea that the hard work, dedication, the passion will take you to success.